Hi, yes, I was calling to make an appointment. Good morning and welcome to The Search. Um, it is Monday, June 24th, and I kind of had a dream or something about it, which is why I'm picking up my camera. I'm going to try to do it, but doing a week in my life. Um, since I don't think I'll like be leaving the country or anything as often, and this is probably what has happened the last years, where it was like I kind of run out of stuff to do. But since it's more so just turned into a channel of figuring out life and things, that I decided to do a week in the life. um, so for anybody that doesn't know, my name is Dee Norell, and this channel has pretty much became a channel about figuring out life and living life and experiencing life. Um, this week, there are quite a few things going on. Um, I'll probably like put it in the like intro or behind the scene type things that I do before my little intro thing. But um, I just got off the phone before I started recording this part of the video with my gastroenterologist. For those of you who don't know, I have ulcerative colitis. And um, the trip that I just came back from, which we went to Colombia for my sister's 30th birthday. And if anybody asks me why I would ever want to become an expat or move out of the country and live the rest of my life outside of the US, my first answer will always be my health, because with ulcerative colitis, I've had it for about a decade, and I've either going through phases where I've been on a whole bunch of prescribed medication, and even till this day, dairy is my biggest issue, but there are also a few other foods that I have to restrict out of my diet so that they don't give me issues, and I'm not like pooping my pants, which is something that happened in the beginning of dealing with this autoimmune disease. Um, but when we left Colombia, my connection flight was in Miami, but because of how close the flight was to the connecting flight, it was kind of a rush to like get through customs and try to find something to eat, because we were up so early, because we had to be at the airport 3 hours early, and that was for last time we had ate. So we like hadn't ate for 6 hours almost. So the food that was like right next to our gate was Wendy's. And I know what's safe for me to eat from Wendy's is like a classic chicken sandwich meal, which is what I had got. And we got home, um, like, we landed in the Detroit airport at like almost 1 o'clock the night of Juneteenth, and made it home because we had to drive home. It's like an hour drive from Detroit to Flint. We got home like after getting to the car and doing all of that and actually getting here. It was like 2 something when we actually got home. And then from then I was like, I was able to go to sleep. But then when I woke up, it was like really bad cramps, and it's going to be TMI, but diarrhea. So I was like, okay, maybe I got food poison. And based on like looking at Google and asking my mom, because she had started having digestive issues before we had left, it was like, okay, a couple of days it should be gone. And luckily I had a couple of days that I could spare to call in to work. So Thursday went by and I was dealing with all of this. Friday came, I wasn't feeling any better, still those same issues, and I didn't really have an appetite and try to eat anything, stuff like that. And it was suggested to get some KO pectate to help with the diarrhea. That made me nauseous. Then I really didn't want to try to eat anything. I also got some crackers and some burners, but like I didn't even finish a half pack of crackers and I barely could drink any burners. And I was sleeping so much, so I didn't get a lot of water either. Um, Saturday came. I did have to go to work. I didn't have enough days to call in again because I still wasn't really feeling that much better. So I tried eating some wonton soup along with some crackers and stuff. I have bought a different type of soup, but I didn't really like the soup. Think I took a spoon of it. I think it was egg drop soup. Didn't really care for it. So then I ended up eating just salt and vinegar chips. But while I was at work for an 8-hour shift, I hit the bathroom 5 times and I probably was having some cramps, about twice as many as that. So yesterday, Sunday, I guess I was just so fatigued, probably dehydrated, but it was like I started cramping so bad at around 6:30 where it woke me up, and I was in the bathroom again, same symptoms. Um, so I didn't really do much yesterday. I pretty much just laid on the couch all day because my energy level was like, it felt like I had worked a 12-hour shift, like I hadn't slept any, and it was crazy. Um, I, yeah. So today, when I'm picking up this camera, it's day 5. I made an appointment with my gastro. I let them know what was going on, but unfortunately they don't have any open appointments until the end of August. So I also journal first. I try to do that every morning when I need to. Um, so I've journaled. I called to make the appointment. So I'm finna probably hop in the shower and go ahead and go to urgent care to see if they can do some blood work and try to figure out what's going on with me. I'm also doing like a little fitness challenge with my mom in regards to how long, my short mom, in regards to how long that this is going to last. I am not 100% sure. I know the main goal is to help her get up and moving and stuff. She has some body weight goals, and I have some body image goals. So we're starting out with weighted hula hoops, 10 minutes a day, at least 5 days a week. And if we don't hit the 5 days, it's $1 per each day that you miss. I'm her accountability partner. I told her that when I'm checking in, I'm not her daughter. I am her accountability partner so that we can reach these goals that we've been trying to reach. I also bought a weighted jump rope because there's still a lot of things that I need to do, like getting my room together, helping my tall mom get the house together. School is going to start soon. There's other hobbies and other things that I would like to start incorporating in my day. So workouts being 10 to 30 minutes at the max, if like after the hula hooping and doing the weighted jump rope, and then if I decide to like do some squats or push-ups or some calisthenic type at home thing. But yeah, that was, I guess, a really long intro to what's going on to this day, or for this week. I have jury duty that I have to do tomorrow, kind of hoping that I don't get chose, because Wednesday I have a hair appointment, and if they choose me for jury duty on Tuesday, then that means that I have to reschedule my hair appointment, which I don't necessarily want to do, because I've been really excited for that, and I made the appointment before I knew they were calling me in for jury duty. And then this weekend, helping my sister, the psychologist, move to Kentucky to do her year of internship so that she can finally be completely done with her doctorate program and be a doctor. But yeah, I don't know if you guys will find things like this interesting. I hope that you do, because I know that for me, at least, part of the lack of consistency and things that I be seeing on social media and stuff is like people have issues with consistency because they're trying to create this picturesque world where it just looks perfect and stuff. And the way that life has been lifing for me, my life is nowhere near perfect. It's not aesthetically pleasing all the time. It is what it is. And if I'm not doing anything or like not traveling and stuff like that, it shouldn't stop me from sharing stuff that I would like to share, um, or like showing my life, because the fact that I've done so many things, but then somebody might come to my house and see my unfinished, unorganized room and be like, how is she able to do what she be doing? Is like, it makes me feel good to be that example. It's like, no, I don't have a perfect life. I am not the richest person, but I still find ways to live the type of life that I want to live. I find ways to try and create the type of life that I want to create. I find ways to have moments of happiness and bliss, even though the world ain't perfect. And that's what I want to be an example of. So, yeah. Didn't realize that this camera was about to die. We're only on 7%. So I'm going to go plug it up and get prepared to go to urgent care, since I'm not able to get into my gastro until the end of August. Alrighty, so windows are down, so I don't know how well you guys will be able to hear me. But I went to urgent care, and good thing they said I wasn't dehydrated and they didn't hear or feel anything abnormal in my abdomen. But because I have UC, they didn't want to put me on anything, because they don't want to mess up what my gastro is doing. So I guess the good thing is it's not super bad, where I've still been able to keep myself hydrated. But I have to call my gastro back to see if they can give me some recommendations or something, because trying to wait until August to figure out what's going on, because the consensus between me and the doctor was that food poisoning, or whatever it may have started out as, because it's been going on so long, is it probably made a flare-up start, and that's why I'm still having these issues. So yeah, I dropped off some packages that needed to be returned at Amazon, and I am now leaving Target. They didn't have everything that I needed, so now I have to make one more stop at Kroger, and then I'll be home getting ready for work. So today is Thursday, June 27th. I haven't picked up the camera since Monday. So Monday, I told you guys that I called my gastro to make an appointment, and then I was going to urgent care because I was having severe stomach cramps and diarrhea. And I think Monday was day 5 of that going on, which was concerning. Didn't know if it was food poisoning, and I thought like maybe it was turning into a colitis flare, which when I went to urgent care, that's what the doctor said. Like, I told her that I have a history of colitis, and she was like, yeah, it's probably a flare-up, and she didn't want to give me anything because she didn't want to mess up whatever my gastro had me on. So I was like, okay, that's fine. But my gastro at the time said he couldn't get me in until the end of August, and then I had to go to work. So I went to work, and I think I had only eaten, like, there's something called a ghetto pastry. It's a black-owned company that they sell at Target, and it's like a Pop-Tart. So I had ate one of those and some milk with some of my collagen and greens powder in it. And when I got to work, I had went to the bathroom like 3 or 4 times within a 4-hour span of being there. And and 2 of those times, there started being blood in the stool. Now, when I'm having a colitis flare up, usually when it starts flaring up, it's just the first day. That's what it is. It's never like been like things and things and things, and then now all of a sudden you're bleeding. So it was concerning to me, and I was still in severe pain. So I asked to go to medical. I went to medical, and they like checked my pulse and stuff like that, which that stuff was still good because I was doing my best to stay hydrated, because I know when you have diarrhea, that is something that you need to do, is try to stay hydrated. So I was doing my best to do that. So I wasn't like dehydrated or anything like that, but I was like, I just need something to like maybe help the diarrhea or to help the stomach pain, and the stuff that they had can't take if you're having bloody stools. So I told him that I had already went to urgent care earlier that day, so I was able to be released from work early to go back to urgent care. I went back to urgent care, and because of insurance, you can't visit urgent care 2 times in one day. So then I went to an ER. I was able to go to an ER in Fenton. McLaren has an emergency center in Fenton that is not attached to an actual hospital, but it still has all the bells and whistles of a regular ER. So I went in, and they were able to get me straight back, and they of course did their questions and stuff like that. And I talked to the doctor. I ended up getting a CT scan, which on the CT scan you were able to see that I am having a colitis flare-up. Just for me personally, having dealing with colitis for about a decade, this flare-up is one of the worst that I've ever had. So they gave me fluids. They gave me a shot for the stomach cramps. And they prescribed me 3 medications. One was for my stomach cramps. One is an antibiotic. And then one is for the colitis, which I've taken before in the past. I have a 10-day supply of them, and then I personally decided to put myself on a liquid diet because eating solid things is hurting me. So I'm like, maybe I need to just, well, and also I was Googling some suggestions as well, and I was like, good morning, good morning. Hello, puppy. And I was like, maybe I need to give my tummy a break. But with the liquid diet, I think the combination of those 3 medicines, they're also making me nauseous and sick. But today, I woke up, and even though, and this is going to be TMI, this morning it wasn't diarrhea. It was more like a soft sore, a soft serve, but still not solid. And there was no blood. So for yesterday, Wednesday, being my first day to take all of these medicines how I was supposed to take them, seems like they are working and doing what they need to be doing. Um, but yeah, I don't like the fact that the medicine I'm supposed to be taking is making me sick as well. So I'm still gonna do mostly liquids. I also got like some applesauce, and somebody suggested maybe going to buy some mashed potatoes. But the thing with that is because I can't have any dairy, I don't really want to make my own mashed potatoes. So I'm going to see if I can go to the store and find some dairy-free instant potatoes. But yeah, so because of all of that stuff that happened on Monday, I just wasn't feeling filming anything. But then Tuesday, I had jury duty, and that pretty much lasted all day. I had to be at the courthouse at 8:30 and didn't leave the courthouse until about 4:30. And then because they hadn't finished the jury selection, we had to go back on Wednesday morning at 8:40. So I was there, but then something happened where a mistrial had to be called and they released us. So I was there for an hour maybe Wednesday. But then, what did I do when I came home? But then I came home and, yeah. So Wednesday, I came home and it was also the day that I started taking my medicine. And with some of the medicine, blurred vision and drowsiness is the side effects, which I am experiencing those side effects. So I just came home and took a nap, and I had to go to work. So I got home and I slept about long enough where I got up, I did some exercising and stuff because I've started like a weighted hula hoop thing with my short mom. So I like recorded my proof of doing my first day of that, and then got ready and went to work. And then I was at work, which can't film at work, and I don't really share where I work because if I say anything about my work, even though I'm not dropping the names, they could potentially reprimand me for that, and ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah, that has happened. Hopefully I'm able to go get the mashed potatoes and stuff, and that helps with the medicine so I don't continue to get sick as I take this medicine. It's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and then Saturday I will be going with my mom and my tall mom and her best friend, and we will be going to help my sister move in to her apartment in Kentucky and spending the night there, and then Sunday morning heading back. So yeah, it's probably going to be a couple of weeks before this particular video goes up, but hopefully I can find my little car charger that has the plugs on it so that I can work on editing a video, because it's a 6-hour drive, and I can get a video edited so that it can get put up Sunday morning while we're driving back home. Hopefully I can figure that out. But yeah, 'tis my life. Life has really been lifing, and just trying to navigate through dealing with grief, health issues, school will be starting soon, and work. We're gonna figure it out, but it's definitely a lot right now. Just like yesterday, the dogs are distracting me. But I did pause the timer so that it's not like I'm cheating. This is not for you. Alrighty, so I don't know if I put it at a great angle, but I just did my day 2 of the hula hooping, and for my proof, I'm putting it on TikTok to help keep myself accountable. Like, I know I have to keep my mom accountable, but I can keep her accountable without me actually doing it. I don't want to owe her any money for missing days, so consistency on TikTok is what's going to keep me um, doing it. But just finished that. I just took my peels, and because I haven't went and bought the mashed potatoes yet, I am going to drink this ready to drink meal, Soylent. I'm gonna drink this, and then after I do the editing and stuff and post to TikTok, I'm gonna go hygiene, and then I'm going to, I gotta change the brightness, I don't know. I'm gonna go hygiene, and then I'm gonna go to a store. I don't know, I'll probably go to Walmart, because when I was just looking online, seems like Walmart has a vegan gravy, and I kind of don't just want mashed potatoes, I kind of want mashed potatoes and gravy. So if they have a vegan gravy that I can have, and then they also have mashed potatoes with no dairy in them, that'll be good. And then when we're driving to Kentucky, I could meal prep some mashed potatoes, because we're gonna probably make at least one stop to get some food, and I could get like maybe some nuggets or something small, and then have the side of mashed potatoes instead of like getting a full sandwich and fries type situation. Ease my way back into solid foods. Because yesterday I was doing applesauce, and the applesauce with these meal replacement drinks wasn't bad for me. So applesauce is okay. Oh, I also had some yogurt with some honey yesterday, and that was fine too. So yeah, so hopefully the mashed potatoes and gravy will be okay too, but we shall see. But I have to go through my phone and get rid of some space because I didn't have enough time. I got to do it for at least 10 minutes. I only had 9 minutes of video on my phone. So I recorded on my tablet, but I need to move my stats from my watch to there so I can put those in the video too. And yeah, so far today is the best that I have felt, and I'm really happy about it. It means the medicine is working. I just have to figure out how to keep myself from eventually getting dizzy and nauseous, which hopefully the mashed potatoes is a little bit more sustenance will do that. It's really dark over there. Good morning. It is Friday, June 28th, and I didn't journal this morning. I don't really feel like I need to, so I'm not going to. But I just cleaned up the dog's poop out of the front yard, and now I'm about to do my hula hooping, which I don't think I'm gonna record that again. Yeah, and then I just took my medicine, so about time I finish hula hooping, I might need to lay down for like a half hour or so, because my medicine makes me a little loopy before I get up and try to do anything else before it's time for me to go to work. But yeah, it's like regularly I do the same things every day, which is why I've never recorded like a daily or like a week in my life or thing before. But yeah, so far that's the situation for today. Just dropped the dogs off at Grady's house, and we're getting on the road to Kentucky. A little bit.
Are you vlogging right now?
Yeah.
I'm sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
I've been sweating for nothing.
He said I'm sweaty as I'm hugging him, not before.
Sweaty.
Good.
Nice song.
Well, actually, I'm not 100%.
How have your gummies?
Let me tell you.
So I was told these were especially good for you. So I've been trying to make sure I got you some of those.
Okay. Because let me tell you about America.
What?
Trying to kill me. Oh, see?
Yeah. She's moving the car, Deja.
No, she wasn't.
Oh, I was like, why are you getting out?
She wasn't moving it. How do you feel? We're moving into your new place.
So I wanted to.
She needs somebody to help her.
To the garage, but I needed y'all to be in the mirror so I won't like crash. Oh, okay. Come on. Swing it that way, just a little. Come on. No, she's not.
She's giving us a tour of her new apartment.
Oh, you didn't turn the air on yet? Oh, no. I just came here to put my bag down. This is nice. Turn the lights on. So this is the guest bedroom.
Right here? This is going to be the guest room.
Okay.
It's a nice size closet.
Yeah. It's in
Was this the furnace or a linen closet? Linen closet.
So yeah, the master bedroom with the bathroom with the closet. This is so nice. This is so nice.
That's a full mirror. I didn't know the closet doors was mirrors.
This is so nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like this.
Oh, that's the furnace.
Look at her bedroom with the master bath.
You did. I don't remember you showing me that the door was a mirror.
You through the whole thing.
I don't remember you showing me the door was a mirror. Oh, it's push. So after we got the U-Haul and cars fully unloaded, then we spent the rest of the night pretty much just putting together my sister's couch so it can do that thing that things need to do when they've been like suctioned into a bag. Then everybody ate, took a shower because we was getting up early to get on the road the next day. We stopped for breakfast at a Waffle House before we said our goodbyes to my sister and made our way back home to Flint. And yes, she is thriving out in Kentucky right now.